Hey guys, it's Jinx Summer coming at you from my computer, and this is the only part of my artsy couple's house build. So, in this, I am building their house. Just so you know, in case you didn't read the title or anything, because not everybody reads the title. It's okay. I don't sometimes. I just click on stuff if the thumbnail looks cool. So, yeah. So with this house, I really had no freaking clue what I wanted to do other than I wanted it to be on a diagonal and I wanted it to let a lot of light in, and especially downstairs. I was like, heck yeah, downstairs has to have a lot of light. I was like, no matter what, like all four corners of this house has to have light. Like it has to have light spewing into there, because if I don't have light, it's like, what's the point, And I don't know why that's what started this whole thing. Was like, I was like, I want to build a house, but I want to build a house for my artsy couple. And then I was like, what if they were really particular on what kind of house that they wanted to live in? Like they wanted to live in a smaller home, but at the same time they wanted something with a ton of light. Like they were like windows. They want windows everywhere, but you can't have windows everywhere. But they do. They have a pretty decent amount of windows everywhere. I mean, it's not, floor to ceiling all over the place, but it's a pretty decent size for the small abode that they have. And I picked a smaller house because I'm like, they're struggling artists. Well, he's mostly the struggling artist, and then she's like, a little bit more successful than he is. But they don't mind. They don't care. I mean, he cares, of course, but like at the same time, he doesn't like let that consume him and let that control like how he feels about his art or anything. He's still really, really sensitive about his art, and he's just, he's finding his way. And I think that's so beautiful. I was like, that's so beautiful. I don't know why I was gonna say that, but I really, really was. And I'm just gonna say this, it was really hard to find a spot to put a restroom. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm like, I need a spot for the restroom. And I think I moved this place like 2 or 3 times. Like I have done the outside like 3 times over. I think that's what you're watching right now. It's like me doing the outside like about 3 or 4 times over, and like moving windows and everything, because I want this part to be the outside, I want this part to be the front, and and I just go back and forth a lot. And it is so freaking difficult, to say the least. And I'm just like, what is going on? I don't know what I'm doing. And to be honest, I can't even believe I did all this building on a diagonal. This is like my first time ever trying any of that, and it was actually super cool. I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I did, but I will probably definitely build on a diagonal every once in a while now because of that, because it's actually really cool, and you get so much more space. I feel like the game itself is just so much more forgiving of, whereas like the regular way is like, oh, you have to have like a certain amount of boxes and and all that stuff. And it's like, it's not that it necessarily gets rid of that or anything, it's just you can plop so much more stuff down on a diagonal than you can in a regular, what is this? I think it's like a 5, not 5, but maybe like a 10 by 10 or something like that. I don't know. I don't think I counted squares because, of course, it's diagonal, so it doesn't necessarily go by squares the same way that, the other houses do. But yeah, I'm really proud of this place. I cut out so freaking much of it because I was like, there is no flipping way I am getting through 25 minutes of people like listening to me talk. I am not that interesting. I will not do that. No way. Oh, also, I do the inside twice. I start off with the kitchen one way, and then I completely change it when, I think you'll see it in a little bit, where I move like the table and everything, because I think I decorate it one way, and then when I go in and I move a lot, because I think I moved a lot like 3 times, Yeah, I moved a lot, like 2 or 3 times. And at first I was worried because I thought I was going to have to rebuild the whole thing. But it turns out I left it in my library. So I was like, yay. And then, I just splatter everything everywhere the way that I do. And there were just certain things about it that I didn't like in this particular version of it, I think, that you're watching right now. And of course I change it later on. And it looks a lot better. I think it fits them a little bit more. Whereas the other way didn't necessarily fit them. I feel like it was a little too cookie cutter, a little too even though all I do is move over the freaking table to the other side. I think it's the only real difference in the kitchen. I know I wanted that area right there to be like a window sill that they can sit at, because I was like, it's so cute over here. And then I was like, let me put this little cushion, and I was like, no. And then this is the part where I switched it all up completely. Like, I was like, oh yeah, different, okay. And I take out the landscaping and stuff because it took me super long, because I put almost every plant in the game in her backyard to grow, because I was like, and I think they're all normal or perfect. It's either one of those. They're all normal or perfect out there in the backyard, because I was like, yeah, because she, grows her own fruit and veggies and whatnot and plants and all that kind of stuff, and I just felt like it was cool. Honestly, I am really excited about this, although I sound super tired, because I'm a little tired. I worked super hard this weekend. I'm about to switch over my work schedule, 1, so I can do more videos, and then 2, so I can spend more time learning graphic design on my own. I'm trying to teach myself graphic design in a way, but at the same time, like, learn online before I go to school for it, just to make sure it's something I actually really want to do. And then watch I go to school and I'd be like, no, not for me. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And as of right now, I'm taking a little bit of a pay cut, but not really, to be able to do this. But I mean, I'm gonna be needing to do this for school regardless, so it's cool. I am going to be heavy working on the weekends, so I will not post videos on the weekends at all, unless it's probably like, I don't know, like a vlog or something like that. I don't know, it just depends, but most likely not posting on the weekends, unless I have it pre-recorded to post on the weekends, because I think if I go away or anything, I'll probably post on the weekends, just so that I can make sure that, like, the videos get up, and then I could schedule it for, like, the weekdays or whatever. Because right now, I think the only days I really get to actually do any of this stuff is, like, Monday, Wednesday, and all that stuff. And I think I've already done my roommates one. That's the next creative sim you're going to be seeing, is my roommates one. And I'm kind of up in the air about it, because I'm debating on whether I want Aubrey to be in the roommates. And if she is, it's too late to add her in, because I did her creative sim first by herself, and then to make all the other roommates, and I'm like, I don't know if I want her in this house or not. And then it's like, I don't know. But actually, the storyline, she fits so well into it that it just makes sense. So I'm like, maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure that out when I actually get in game and play them, and just see how everything feels, because I don't know, it's like I'm one of those people where I play a little bit more realistically, so my sims like have, feelings and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, if someone's not vibing with someone, you can tell, like, it's obvious, right? And it's like, I don't want to put her in the game and then her not vibe with everyone well, because I mean, the roommates that I have right now are awesome, and I've already made their creative sim. I've already started making their house, but I have to decorate it, and then I had to get this video up before I put their creative sim out, because then I would feel weird. I'd feel weird putting 2 creative sims and then 2 builds. So I'm like, okay, creative sim and then the build, and then the creative sim and then the build. So I'm literally sitting here probably gonna upload this like ASAP after I'm done, as soon as it's done rendering, because it's gonna take like 4 or 5 hours to freaking render, because videos take forever to render, to be honest, but it's absolutely necessary for good quality, so I'm okay. But yeah, with these two, back to these guys, my artsy couple, I wanted their house to really be a part of them. I wanted an aspect of both of them in each part of the house, and that's actually exactly what ends up happening. The lights are very both of them. The, of course, desk is most likely used by Callie more so than Dominic. Dominic probably uses literally his 2 painting easels that he has, and he loves like sitting in the window to just like, you know, sit down and get inspiration and chill out. And she does like flower arranging as well with her gardening skill. She also has like the flower arranging skill, and I just picture her as that woman that just like, she does so many things without even realizing that she does like 10 billion things. She's like, oh yeah, I do that, oh I know how to do that, and it's just like, oh okay. She's like this crazy awesome triple threat, and I freaking love it. She's awesome. Also, Callie and Dominic are really this cool couple that I thought of a while back, to be honest. Even before I actually, you know, was like, let me sit down and make this couple. I was like, I wanted to sit down and make an Instagram couple initially, but then I was like, I got in game and it just literally took me for a loop. Like, I've always thought of making The Sims, and I was like, you know what, like, oh, my CC is this, my CC is that. Like, it was right after I had done like my 6 gigabyte download, which I talk about in, I think, Aubrey's Create a Sim, because Aubrey was like that sim that like, this is like the sim for me. Like, I can't even lie, she's probably gonna be my new not screensaver, what do you call it, like the profile picture for everything, probably from now on. So if you see her face a ton, that is why. I don't know, I might actually make a couple more sims before I change my profile picture, but I'm most likely going to change it. It won't be my old sim Logan anymore, which is crazy because Logan was like, she was my child. She was my first ever sim, so it's really hard thinking back to like my old laptop, and that's like what her life was. Like, that was her whole life on there, and then it just went away. Like, I didn't have it anymore. Like, I don't have it anymore at all, and it's so weird because like I play so differently now that I feel like it. Or actually, no, I don't. I lied. No, I don't play differently. I play the same for the most part. But I really want to challenge myself and get out of my little box when it comes to Sims, because I feel like I do the same thing like 5,000 times. But I think the roommates will definitely make me get out of my box, because they all have careers that I've never really played with, and I think that's kind of interesting because me sitting there and trying to get along with like 3 different Sims is really like, whoa. And I actually might have to remake Freya, because I don't know how to explain this, but I feel like she just looks super odd compared to everyone else. Like, I feel like everyone else in my game, like, the skin color really fits them, and and you know, of course, with like details and skin details and overlays and stuff, like, it's what makes her Sims look more lifelike. To me, I feel like she doesn't look lifelike. I feel like she looks too Barbie-ish, you know? I mean, as I said in my Create a Sim with her, you'll see that like I was inspired to make her buy like a Barbie doll, but at the end of the day, it's like I didn't want her to be a Barbie, you know? But that's how she looks. So I don't know whether I should change her skin or give her different skin details or something, or like add something, because I don't know, I just feel like she looks really unfinished compared to the guys, whereas they look really finished and like definite, and I feel like hers is just so much less. So if I do decide to make a series or I do an update or something with these guys and they turn out looking super different, that's why. Oh my god, I spent so long talking far away from the mic, and I just realized it. I was like kind of cornered to the mic, and it's just like, oh, okay. And nope, girl. Probably didn't hear you at all. Like that line looks like it's not moving at all. Oh, dang. Okay, then. But yeah, so I guess it's like a little update. Because I feel like it's been about 2 weeks since I've said anything or posted anything in a while. So I'm letting you guys know that I'm alive and that I'm still wanting to make videos. Just they'll be a lot more frequent now, and hopefully I'll be able to catch my friends' live streams. Which, if you don't know Shipty, she's like my best friend, honestly. Like, she's one of my best friends when it comes to like Sims and stuff and everything, like literally life. She's like the coolest person. And if you don't watch her videos, you oh so should, because her videos are freaking awesome. I love her families. They're always so cool and inventive, and her series are awesome. So I'm not sure. I think I said this before. I'm not sure I'm gonna do series and all that, because I'm not so sure that I'm gonna stick with it, and I don't want to put anything out there that I'm not gonna stick with. But at the same time, it's like if I don't feel the vibe of doing something, I won't. So I'll probably record a couple parts for like the roommates, and if I like it, cool, it'll be a series. But if I'm not feeling it, it won't be, you know. And let me guys know if you guys like them enough to that you want me to do something with it, because then I'll feel the need to like not have to, but just I really want to do it, because I do want to do something with them, but I'm just like, I don't know, because oh my gosh, I know I spent like half the whole time talking about the roommates in this one. Watch I get in the roommates and I don't talk about them at all. Watch, it's gonna be so freaking weird. I'm gonna be like, well. But yeah, these two, their house is very them. I feel like I reflected them pretty well. I could change the bed though. I probably would have changed the bed. So yeah. And the machinima stuff is gonna start now. So I'll catch you guys next time on my computer. Thank you so much for watching. And bye. Okay, machinima stuff is not starting now. It'll start soon though. And yeah, if you want this house, it'll be up for download. I did not use any custom content because I don't use build by custom content. So I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. So I can't adore. And boop. See, look at all these screenshots. I edited them myself. People, if you want to know what my editing's like, well, let me know and I will let you know. Okay? Catch you guys later. Bye.